All right. So, welcome back to another Meet the Hikers, man. I'm here with my friend Bayou.
What's up?
Um, and our paths have crossed quite a bit over the last, I don't know, a couple hundred miles. And I just wanted to come on here and, let him introduce himself to everybody. He has a YouTube channel as well. What's your YouTube channel?
At Get Outdoors 75.
At Get Outdoors 75, and I'll put a link in the description. So, all right, tell me how you got your trail name. Tell me about Bayou. What made you come out to the trail, brother?
So, I'm recently retired from the fire service, and I thought doing a long trail would be a good way to kind of decompress, if you will. So I headed out here, and as far as the trail name goes, first time in Hiawassee, I met a veteran who's hiking with Warrior Expeditions, and he was complimenting the scenery back in Louisiana, and appreciate that smoke, and he just kind of pointed at me and he says, Bayou. So it just kind of stuck from there. It could have been a lot worse, you know.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana.
There you go, man. So it kind of rings true to who you are, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was I don't know if I told you, but I was a former law enforcement officer. I did 11 years. And
Oh, really? No, you
yeah,
didn't tell me that.
and as a former, I'm a former Marine and a former first responder, and my best friend's a fireman, and he's a fire captain in Baltimore City, and a guy I served with in the Marine Corps, and PTSD is real, man. So
Yeah,
did you
sure
come
is.
out here to kind of for therapy, for some trail therapy, or
Just decompress, get away from the working world for a little bit. I retired early. I say early. I was eligible, but for my age, it was considered early, and I'm kind of in between jobs, if you will. So I saw an opportunity to take a shot at a long trail, and here I am.
is this your first hiking experience?
No, I have. I've done Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim, and a few of the national parks, and a bunch of day hikes and whatnot. But this is by far the longest I've done so far.
So tell me about the trail, man.
Trail is great. Very challenging, physically demanding, mentally demanding. But what makes it great is the trail community. I mean, you and I have been bouncing around together. Some of the other hikers that you've interviewed, we've been up and down the trail together, and it's just great. Everybody, pretty for the most part, gets along. So I really enjoy that.
There's a bond, man, that just runs so deep, and it's like we're all so different, but like we have this fascinating like commonality where there's no strangers on the trail, if that makes any sense.
It does. It makes total sense, and maybe I can simplify that. We're humans being humans.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
like that.
agendas, there's no drama. It's just humans being humans, and we can all appreciate that. And I think that if people would take that to heart and bring that into their everyday lives, the world would probably be a very different place.
So what's your favorite part of the trail so far?
It's apples and oranges, man. I mean, we go from Georgia to North Carolina to here in Virginia, and the trail has changed so drastically,
Yeah.
even from day to day. I really enjoyed the Roan Highlands and the Grayson Highlands. Those are two of my favorite spots so far. Smokies were great, especially the second half in the spruce forests.
Oh, they were brutal on me, man. Trail magic, trail angels, all of it. Like some of your experiences with that.
Yeah, I probably got my first trail magic was in Georgia, and it was kind of awkward because I wasn't accustomed to people just randomly giving to me, and I learned to kind of embrace it and accept it, and then after a while the body takes over and says, they have food, I'm hungry, let's eat. But so I've been off trail for a couple of days nursing an injury and got bored, so I rented a car, and I'm basically finding my friends that are on trail and shuttling them back and forth and providing my own little bit of trail magic while I'm off trail for a few days.
And man, I can tell you, like, I appreciate it. So to fill everybody in, I had to get off trail yesterday because my shoe blew out, and 2-week-old shoes just kind of ripped apart, and it was a $50 shuttle off the mountain, and his stay here back to Perrysburg, and his stay at Angel Rest Hostel, and trying to get to an outfitter, which the closest one is in Blacksburg, which is going to be another $65 shuttle there to get some shoes. And Bayou stepped up and came and gave me a ride, and along with some other hikers here. And so you're not just a hiker, you're a humanitarian and a trail angel.
Try to be.
And it's the whole experience,
That's
man.
right.
So you're getting to see it from the other side of the angle now too. You're off the trail for a couple days.
That's right.
But you're still here, not thinking of yourself, thinking of other people.
Well,
man.
it was paid forward to me, so while I'm kind of down and out, hey, let's find something to do and pay it back. You know, it's again, humans being humans and helping each other out, and again, that's kind of what everybody should be doing.
I like that, man. And I have a part of the reason I started YouTube, and I want to talk about your YouTube experience, but you know, I said it in the beginning, like I want to show people how to change their lives, not tell people, right? I want them to see that their life can be a lot different than being in the matrix or clung to the things that they're doing, and that you can come out here, and it's not easy hiking the trail.
Definitely not.
But you can come out here and you can go through the pains of the day, and the physical pains and the mental pains and the emotions of being alone. But the views are worth it, and the people are worth it, and the relationships you build are worth it. And tell me about your experience with that, and the difficulties of vlogging that.
So the premise of my channel, and to touch on what you just said, it's kind of a lead by example type thing. And I wanted to show these views that you can only see by hiking to them. You can't get to them by car or horse or four-wheeler. And it's not just here on that AT. That's any hiking trail you go to. You find the beauty that's in that trail and embrace it. And a lot of that stuff, whether it be animals or plants or just views of the desert or the mountains, that is what hiking is about. And my channel is named after that. It's get outdoors, you know. Yeah. And that's kind of why I started the channel, along with, you know, people back home wanting to see my adventures, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So here on the AT, what my idea was, I didn't want to do a daily video because I didn't want it to become a job, and I wanted to present the trail, not just be a talking head. So I found what I think is a pretty good mixture of myself talking, explaining what's going on in the day, as well as more of the views and the trail itself, showing how, hey, we're walking through rocks, hey, we're walking through the green tunnel, and explaining that that's what we go through on a daily basis. So leading by example and getting outdoors and showing these views to those that maybe can't get out, but also at the same time inspiring those that can.
It's being a light, not a megaphone, right?
That's right.
It's showing people that, you know, that it's not easy, but nobody ever said it's going to be easy.
Right.
You know.
And it's not like you have to get out and do the whole entire AT. Hey, you can come out and do as small a hike as you want. It's just a matter of getting outdoors, breathing in the fresh air, putting some dirt beneath your feet, or rocks in some cases.
Yes.
Tearing up your shoes and getting muddy and just doing the thing outdoors. That's what it's all about.
Talk to me about the trail providing.
The trail provides. Circling back to trail magic, it always is exactly where it needs to be when you need it. It is totally unbelievable what kind of day can be turned around by dropping into a gap and seeing a little tent popped up with hot dogs. I don't even like hot dogs, and I've been eating the heck out of them, you know. A cold drink and a little bit of socialization, it just changes your outlook on the day totally, more so than not.
And even more than that, like today, like there's moments we're human beings, right? Like you said, there's moments on the trail where you get discouraged and defeated, and you lose a piece of gear, or your shoes blow out on the trail, and there's always somebody in a beautiful moment that says, I got what you need.
So I'll tell the story. I have a random little sit pad. It basically is just to sit on the ground and keep you from getting damp or sitting on rocks or whatnot. And it was raining one day. We were at a lunch stop, and I actually was hurrying to pack up, left it on a log. So I took a long shot and posted it in a Facebook group. And someone, sure enough, found it. Asked me where I was going to be. I told them what hostel I was at for the next 2 days. And okay, we'll try to get it to you. I got to the hostel, and sit pad never showed up. So I informed one of the staff members there, and she said, okay. She messaged me a day later, says, hey, I have your sit pad. I said, okay, well, I'm going. Either find a trustworthy, speedy hiker, send it up the trail, because trail mail and news goes really fast for those of you that don't know. Or find someone deserving of it and gift it to them. And her response was, no, I'm going to bring it to you. So sure enough, 3 days later, next hostel, I get there. I said, I think my sit pad's here. They said, no, it hadn't got here. I said, okay, well, no big deal. Didn't let it get to me, whatever. I was just going to purchase another one. And then I woke up the next morning and my sit pad was there. She had brought it all the way from one hostel to the next, which was probably about if I had to guess, about a 45 minute drive, you know, and I didn't expect that. I didn't ask for her to do that. She just did it out of the kindness of her own heart, which I thought was totally amazing. Something so simple, a small comfort item that, you know, that I really didn't need, but used a lot.
Yeah, so I kind of told, we were talking earlier about that I wandered off trail one day, and I and by my name Wing It, I went about 18 miles, and I was 18 miles away from the AT, just out in the middle of nowhere, and Miss Janet come and picked me up, a trail angel. That's magic right there.
Yeah.
But when she picked me up, unbeknownst to me, I had dropped my cell phone next to the van, and we drove the 40 minutes back to Irwin, and before I realized I had left my phone or lost my phone, and I was going to go back to this unknown trail and look for my phone, and within moments Miss Janet's phone rang, because she had messaged my phone and it was left on there. Somebody found it, called Miss Janet. Not only that, he returned the phone to me, right?
That's crazy.
And this wasn't even on the trail, so the magic of like humanity and
Sure.
seeing the love in humanity and the kindness that sometimes, especially as a first responder, that gets skewed a little bit. But out here, like, the faith in humanity gets restored.
Most definitely.
So, any family and you want to shout out to?
Oh yeah, hey to my family back home. They're probably watching, and they've been my biggest supporters. Family, friends back home, and actually just a lot of my subscribers from around the country, and even some out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
They've been reaching out and encouraging me, and that's magic within itself, because these are people that don't even know me and I've never met, and they're just sending me texts and emails and messages on YouTube saying you got this, and you can do it, and the amount of encouragement is great.
So I want to ask you this, man. You got a little injury that you've been nursing for a while, because we've both been nursing an injury. Mine's been an ankle, yours is a knee, right?
It's actually my foot.
Oh, is it your foot? Okay, yep. And so you're taking some time off. Why not rest? Why rent a car and come out here and support the people that you've been hiking with and other hikers?
Well, I'm not hiking, so if I can sit in a car and use my other foot to drive, you know, just giving back, you know. The trail's been great to me, the people have been great to me, so why not just pay it forward?
That says a lot about your character, man, and that the trail is you. It's not just a line in the mountain or in the dirt, man. It is the people, and it is the magic of everything. And
you know, surprisingly, it's not just the AT, it's not just the PCT or CT, it's not just a long trail. Pretty much every trail experience I've had up until now has been almost 100% positive. Everybody seems to be in a great mood, or is encouraging or helpful in some kind of way, form, shape, or another, you know. So that's a big portion of why I hike.
So it's like I like what you said too about you don't have to through hike the trail.
No.
You just get out of your prison of your home
Yeah.
and spend a day on the trail, and nature will transform you itself, right? Back to the way you were supposed to be.
Right. It's very simple. And I understand on the flip side of things that not everybody is physically able to get out on a
Correct.
trail. But, you know, our national parks, our state parks, they provide a lot of scenery that is viewable from your vehicle, or a very short walk to a viewpoint. So that, I encourage people to do that. If they can't actually put a foot on the trail, just get out and breathe the fresh air. Like I said prior, you know, it's nature and the outdoors provides a lot to everyone as human beings, and it's a form of therapy. It's a form of relaxation. There's several benefits to just getting outdoors.
Yeah, I have a saying that if you want to understand your true nature, spend more time in nature.
Sure. Yeah, that's 100% correct.
And the trail out here just reinforces that idea over and over and over and over.
Yep, most definitely.
Anything else you want to add about, you know, who Bayou is, and you know, what the plans are going forward from here? And
Well, my adventures never stop. So whether it be continuing on the AT or finding another trail or just taking some time off, whatever comes, I'm going to embrace it. And I'm totally at peace with how things are taking place in the time frame that they are. So
there's always another journey. There's
That's
always
right.
We're always on a journey, even if we don't think we are.
100%, and I'm grateful to you. I'm glad we got to meet and hang out, and all my other friends that I've met out here on the trail. Lifelong friends in my book.
And that to me is my favorite part of the trail, is just seeing that the trail provides, man.
Sure.
Appreciate you, brother. I hope you heal up quick, and I hope to see you back on the trail, man.
Appreciate you.